Hey guys, this is Bob with Film the Police, and I wanted to bring up something that really bothered me: the Rams and the Saints game. Okay, that play, that um, obvious pass interference, and that illegal hit to the head on that receiver. I have no idea how they could have missed something like that. That was so blatant, so obvious. Um, what I did find out is that some attorney over there in New Orleans is turning around and suing the NFL because they did not flag that play, and that it was so obvious that there's no way they should have missed it. Um, it, it just obvious that the NFL gave it to Los Angeles. Yeah, they'll play the game, and Los Angeles will say, "Yeah, we're the champs." You're not the champs, dude. You'll never be the champs. You weren't. Even if you win the game, you won by cheating, and you won because one of the officials probably got some extra money in his pocketbook. Which reminds me, what the NFL should do is go through the bank accounts of every one of those officials that were on the field that day, because it's obvious that they got something out of that. I mean, that play was just so obvious it wasn't even funny. Um, you can't get a more blatant penalty than that. It's obvious that the officials wanted to give it to Los Angeles, and the Saints got robbed. They got robbed, plain and simple. There's a lot of times I don't even make comments about football games and stuff or sports games because things happen. People make mistakes, but that wasn't a mistake. That was just straight up. We want LA to win, and LA won, which was really really sad. I mean, that's football games and sports should not be handled that way. Yeah, they probably walked out with a few hundred grand and all happy and stuff like that. But the problem is, you got people that are gambling that lost a lot of money. You got a lot of people in New Orleans that were all happy. Hey, look, we're going to go to the Super Bowl and stuff like that. And then to be cheated, and the NFL cheated them out of the Super Bowl. They didn't make a mistake, and the NFL cheated New Orleans out of that playoff spot. What they ought to do is go right back to that same spot, that same time, put both teams on the field, and have them replay it. That's the only fair way to do it. That's the fair way to do the players. That's the best and fair way to do the people that gamble and support your NFL teams. You know, just because LA or St. Louis moves to Los Angeles shouldn't give them any special privileges. But like I said, I don't think it was special privileges because of them being LA. I think that privileges came through money. I mean, that's the only way. That's the only thing that I can think of that would be like that. And the officials have the way. I mean, there's you can't challenge a penalty. You can't sit there and say, "Hey, the other team did a pass interference. I should get the ball there." That's not in the NFL rules. You got to have something so that the officials can make some money. And it's obvious that, in my opinion, it's obvious that the officials were financially enriched. Okay, and that is my opinion. They were financially enriched. That's the best way I could say it. And I'm a NFL fan. I love football. I love Seattle and I love Denver and I love Kansas City. But that play made me sick. I was like, oh man, how can you miss something like that? That was blatant, you know. They anytime there's a receiver out there that's and the ball's going toward him, you always have at least a couple officials watching that receiver and stuff like that. But apparently, the pocketbook is more than common sense. I hope these officials got a lot of money out of that because I'm sure next year they're going to change the rules, especially with the NFL being sued. And I hope that attorney makes a lot of money off the NFL because, like I said, we have to do the players, the coaches, the people that watch the game have to demand some kind of change. I mean, you can't have someone cheat on the field and such a blatant cheating and reward them for cheating. And that's what I got to say.